Hey, good evening, everybody. Cody Ashmore, Director of Weekly Options Strategies. And in today's free video, what I wanted to do was show you how I have really been enjoying trading 0DTE, SPX, XSP for doing in the small account mentorship room, or even the ES futures is something you're doing. But what it is really creating these risk-free trades similar to what you see here. And then we have these pockets of where we can potentially make more profit. And I'll show you how I got into position, how and why. But if you enjoy trading 0EDTE, I would consider taking this methodology and bringing it to maybe your arsenal. And this is more of a position management type of thing I'm going to show you, not exactly show you how and when, because you could really do this with any set of indicators you're using. If you're doing, it doesn't matter, like Sam's True Momentum or Taylor's Big Three or whatever, any indicator system or setup you're trading, this is all possible, but the method is into how you're getting into position. That's something I wanted to share with y'all here. And more and more I've been doing this, my consistency has gone up quite a bit, and it's really because you can really minimize your losses. I'm going to show y'all similarly to like how to do this. So first off, how and why did I do what I do? This is the end of the day risk graph, and you can see that I currently have no risk, right? Because there's no red going that way, no red going this way, and I can make max profit of $122 on this one position. But if I would have caught it in this little TP right here, up here in these areas was about $533, I believe, if I would have caught it in these areas. But as you know, I'm sure if you're watching this, that the market has been heavy lately, and it fell anyways. But what has been really nice is I could do these trades without having to stress about a position, and I did this while being stuck in the lobby of Toyota dealership, getting my wife's car sunroof fixed. And just to let y'all know, if your sunroof ever breaks on a Toyota, it costs $10,000 to get it fixed. That is just ridiculous, in my opinion. But that's for a whole other topic and discussion. But I thought I'd let y'all know that I did this in a lobby, and it cost $10,000 to replace your sunroof. And not even replace the sunroof, it's to fix the rail. But whatever. All right, continuing on. Um, okay, so this is what it looked like at the end of the day. Obviously, just collected that premium received. All right, so how and why did I do what I did? And you actually don't need a whole lot of movement on these trades. So right here, I have my 30-minute chart on the left and my 3-minute chart on the right of the ES. This is basically my little version of quick hits. And as we know, there was some overnight news and the market fell, and then we caught a rally. Right here is going to be resistance. We go across, and that's what this gray box is right here is resistance, according to this box here. And here is the 60-minute 50 EMA. And Sam actually, he told me, he was like, hey, the year-to-date anchor VWAP is also right there too. I was like, all right, cool. So just watching it. So all in a nutshell, whenever price rallied up here to the 60-minute 50 EMA installed and pulled back, and it went up for a second test. That is when I went ahead and initiated just the XSP 501 put. And that is right. Put. Okay, 0DT. Oh, sorry, not 501 put, but I started looking into the 500 puts for, we'll call it an average of 120. So getting into position for 120, and that was up here. And then we got the flush down to VWAP, which is this pink line, right? Not even a huge move, just from the 60-minute 50 EMA down the VWAP. Whenever that happened, all you do after that is go ahead and then leg into a butterfly. So at this point, getting into position, it gave me a 500 I should probably write that more in the center of the screen. So that's a 500, 499, 498 put butterfly. I'll just put fly for a credit. You see how I got in for about 120. Got in for the credit right here of 135. So that brings in a net credit of at least 10 cents. Like nothing crazy, right? That's fine. I'm just looking to make these risk-free trades and have a bunch of buckets of bonus trades, right? So now I'm in one fly right here where if I catch it, where I could have a decent move. All right, so now that that's one position, I have that position completely covered. The market comes down the VWAP, like I mentioned, right? Well, now we're at VWAP. Am I right? Balance of buyers and sellers. Market, is it going to hold here? I mean, it came down to the weekly 21 EMA. Is it going potentially going to hold for a second bounce and we rip through here and maybe come up closer to the daily 5 EMA, which is right here? So it's all right. And you see, this didn't give much of a move, right? VWAP to here. But in that moment, just from VWAP to there, I did go ahead and put on a I did fat finger these, which I'm very annoyed about, but whatever. I took them on. I'm just going to hold them on into tomorrow or into next week, which will probably be max losses. With these, I fat fingered. So these calls are not supposed to be here, but I still have them heading into next year or next week. But I got the 501 calls for 85 cents. All right, and then whenever I got filled for 85 cents and we rallied up into that resistance, I rolled it into a 501, 502 slash 503 call fly. I'll just put a C for call fly for 15 cents credit, right? Boom. So that leaves me, I'm in a position for a total of a credit, right? Not a whole lot. I mean, 35 cents, no big deal. But whenever you get that on, and then you could layer in it, and if I wasn't just sitting at a total, like I could set these up. I could have set up another one down here on a rally, and then set up another little basket right here, and you just keep on legging in these positions. And then what's really cool about this is you could do this with small accounts because there is no PDT rule when you do this. And this is just one method. Like I've done them before, to where I get into positions. Say I think it's going to be say price is pulling back to VWAP, I'll grab a call, but say it just keeps on falling, then you could actually roll it into a call on balance fly where you still benefit if price keeps falling. So you get into position thinking it's going to bounce, it doesn't bounce, roll into an on balance fly for a credit, and then hey, you're still in position and you still get a benefit from it. But this is just an example from today, and maybe I'll show more examples of those type of situations when the price goes against you and how to manage it. But this is just an example of how you can take advantage of these little volatile, especially right now, the volatile market, right? Catch these little pops and drops, and you can leg into these risk-free trades and benefit on it, even with a small account. And so, that's basically what I want to show y'all, and apply it to any of your types of techniques or option setups, or I guess I say chart setups that you have. If you've been doing it, please let me know down in the comment section below. I do come back and always check out these videos. I'm curious if anyone's been doing this. I do know a lot of the small cap mentorship members have their own trading setup, but they do this method of legging into positions to create risk-free trades like this. And it's for the most part, everyone's doing really good at it. And everyone does say the same thing, that the consistency actually has increased since doing it, because it takes a lot of the risk out of the way, and then it's more flexible, if you will. But yeah, that's how you can flip some SPX or XSP pancakes. So I hope everyone has a good rest of your weekend, and I'd say good luck out there because the market is crazy. And I'll see y'all next week. Take care.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me over.